Everyone, I know it's cold out there this morning, right? It's all right. We're gonna warm it up a little bit. I want to thank everyone for being here today, especially due with the change in schedule last week. I know this press conference was supposed to happen last week, but here we are today, right? And gather around a very important cardiac emergency response plan bill. I can report that this morning our bill successfully and unanimously made it out of committee this morning. I do want to acknowledge my House patron colleague here, Delegate Askew, who's here as well, who's carrying the CERT bill in the House. Also representatives from AHA and the NFL, which I am a lifetime member of. I know my Packers didn't do so well in the playoffs, but that's for another press conference. Also want to acknowledge the American Heart Association Youth Heart Ambassador, who's here today. She's in the back as well. And survivor, Miss Olivia Pacheco, a senior at Forest Park High School in Prince William County, Virginia. She's with us today. And also want to acknowledge American Heart Association Youth Heart Ambassador and Survivor, Caden Shipley. Yeah, he's a much better speaker than I am. He's a third grader at Cedar Road Elementary in Chesapeake. He's been a really champion at the heart of this issue, no pun intended. Thank you both for being here today on behalf of your colleagues to champion heart health at all ages and stages to advocate for better policies. So this session, as I just mentioned, I championed the bill, Senate Bill 817. It did pass again in committee this morning. And the plan is that each school will write a certain plan to ensure a plan that meets their individual needs, and they will routinely review it with their local AMS and update that as well. Prepared with the action of having irregularly scheduled training and drills to ensure that everyone is absolutely clear on what needs to happen. And that plan is to ensure that AEDs are appropriately placed within the school and that they regularly are tested and maintained. Now, 2 years ago, this body in the Senate unanimously voted to pass Senate Bill 1453, which mandated the placement of AEDs in every Virginia public schools. In schools with AEDs, over 70% of children survive cardiac arrest. Today, we want to emphasize that having a plan in place in addition to AEDs access would be a major accomplishment. Our students are at risk. I think we understand that. Whether in the classroom or playing on the football field or their specific sport of their choice, having a plan in place to enable faculty, staff, and students to quickly, correctly respond to a cardiac emergency can save lives. Now, I bet you all did not know 75% of all fatalities that occur during sports are cardiovascular related. 40% of the coaches have never been trained in CPR, and every 72 hours, a young athlete dies from sudden cardiac arrest. These alarming statistics are a consistent reminder that we owe it to our youth to put plans in place. With over 1.2 million students enrolled in Virginia's public schools, as well as over 400,000 teachers and staff working in Virginia school buildings at any time, this bill is a top priority, not only for myself, but members of the Senate, as they displayed this morning with the unanimous passing of the bill, Senate Bill 812, to ensure that our public schools can implement these proven life-saving plans, and that need for action is now. Now, as I've stated, as a retired NFL athlete and member of the NFL, lifetime member of the NFLPA, I would be remiss if I didn't share my enthusiasm. Well, I don't think he's here today. Share my enthusiasm for Buffalo safety and sudden cardiac arrest survivor, Damar Hamlin. I think we saw Damar Hamlin's emergency event happen, and he serves as the national ambassador for the Association of Nation of Lifesavers Initiative. He played a critical role in getting the bipartisan hearts, cardiomyopathy Health Education Awareness Research and Training in Schools Act signed into law by President Biden ahead of the Christmas holiday, and that certainly inspires me to get this cert bill passed through our General Assembly. Now, with that, at this time, I would like to welcome or offer my House colleague, Senator Delegate Askew, opportunity to share remarks.